Hello and welcome to our presentation. Introducing to you the agricultural products, its growth, its harvest, and its factories, how it is processed and transported to international nations. So, the focus of our video for today is about one of the most proud products of Bukidnon, which is the pineapple, featuring Del Monte pineapple. In this presentation of today, we seek to provide insights into what regulations and laws such export are undertaking. We would also like to spread information about how such products and its export improve the lives of many Filipinos, especially in Bukidnon, from its workers from the plantations to factories. This presentation aims to provide information. And so, without further ado, may this presentation start.
Good day, everyone. Today I'll be sharing with you some insights about Del Monte pineapple, focusing on the product itself and its local production here in the Philippines. Let's start with a product description. Del Monte pineapple products are well known for their high quality and delicious tropical sweetness. They are available in different forms, such as canned slices, chunks, tidbits, crushed pineapple, and even 100% pineapple juice. These products are either packed in their natural juice or in heavy syrup, making them versatile for all kinds of dishes, whether it's for desserts, smoothies, or even savory meals. One of their special product lines, the Deluxe Gold, offers pineapples that contain twice the vitamin C compared to regular canned varieties, highlighting both taste and nutritional value. Now, let's talk about the local production. Del Monte's pineapple production is centered in Bukidnon, located in Mindanao. This area is home to one of the largest pineapple plantations in the world, covering about 30,000 hectares. The entire operation is fully integrated from planting and harvesting to processing and canning, all happening in or around the plantation. Aside from this, Del Monte also operates a frozen fruit processing facility in Bukidnon and a beverage bottling plant in Cabuyao, Laguna. These facilities ensure that the products remain fresh and are efficiently distributed locally and internationally. What makes Del Monte stand out is its commitment to sustainability. The company has earned the Rainforest Alliance certification and uses eco-friendly practices such as integrated pest management to reduce the use of harmful chemicals and protect the environment. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Now, let's talk about the global demand and market potential of Del Monte. Del Monte is one of the most trusted food brands, especially known for fruits, juices, and sauces. Over the years, its global demand has been growing steadily. As you can see in the Del Monte demand graph, from 2020 to 2024, the demand has increased sharply from 2020 to 2023, reaching its peak in 2023, even though there was a small dip in 2024. The demand is still higher compared to the earlier years. This shows that more people around the world are choosing Del Monte products for their health and convenience. In the Philippines, Del Monte is the number one brand in many products like packaged pineapple, canned mixed fruit, tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, and etc. This shows that many people trust and love Del Monte in the country. In outside of the Philippines, Del Monte also sells to the other countries like US, Japan, China, and South Korea. They are the top seller of fresh pineapples, This means their products are liked by people in many parts of the world because more people now want healthy and ready to eat food. Del Monte has a big chance to grow even more. They are also making new products like pink pineapples and organic fruits to attract more buyers. So, that's the global demand and market potential of Del Monte.
Del Monte Pineapple Philippines. Del Monte export pineapples and other food products from the Philippines to other countries like the US, Japan, and more. Because it sells product across borders, it must follow international business and trade laws and policies. These laws ensure that trade is legal, safe, and fair. International business laws. These laws deal with how companies do business with other companies in different countries. Contracts. Del Monte signed legal agreement with foreign buyers. This must follow international rules to make sure both sides are protected. Foreign investment laws. Del Monte must follow rules set by the Philippine government about how foreign companies can invest or do. Labor and environmental laws. The company must treat workers fairly and protect the environment, especially because other countries care about these standards. Number two is international trade laws. These are rules about how goods move from one country to other. Export rules. Del Monte must get permit and meet food safety rules before shipping product abroad. Trade agreements. The Philippines has trade deals with other countries that may reduce taxes or tariffs on export, making Del Monte's product cheaper and more competitive.
Now, let's talk about the export process of Del Monte products, how they are prepared, processed, and shipped to the other countries. So, it all starts on the farm Del Monte owns and works with large plantations, especially in the Philippines. Their most famous product is pineapple, but they also grow other fruits and vegetables. The fruits are harvested at the right time to make sure they are fresh and full of nutrients. Right after harvest, they are quickly transported to the processing plant. The processing plant is where the fruits go through cleaning, cutting, and cooking. Like pineapples are peeled, sliced, and placed into cans or juice packs. These facilities follow strict quality and safety standards to make sure the products are clean, safe, and ready for export. So after the processing, the products are sealed and labeled with important information, including the country of origin, expiration date, and nutritional facts. Then they are packed into boxes and placed on loading bases for transport. Next comes the shipping process. The boxes are transported to the port where they are loaded into large shipping containers. These containers are often refrigerated to keep the products fresh, especially for juices and fresh fruit. Del Monte works with international logistic companies to handle customs and ensure the goods reach their destination. The company exports to many countries like US, Japan, South Korea, and other parts of Europe. Once the products arrive, they go through customs inspection and then they're delivered to supermarkets, stores, and distributors abroad. So, that's how Del Monte prepares, processes, and ships the products to the world, making sure people everywhere can enjoy fresh, high quality fruits and juices.
Good day everyone. Today I'll be presenting about Del Monte Pineapple trade challenges and solutions. We'll look into the global challenges Del Monte faces and how the company effectively addressed them. Del Monte is one of the leading pineapple producers in the Philippines, with products exported around the world, including the US, Japan, and the Middle East. But despite its success, Del Monte faces several trade challenges that affect its competitiveness and sustainability. The first challenge is global competition. Del Monte competes with countries like Thailand and Costa Rica, where labor and production costs are much cheaper. So, to overcome this, Del Monte focuses on product quality and branding. For example, they offer the Deluxe Gold line, which has twice the vitamin C compared to regular canned pineapple. They also highlight their Rainforest Alliance certification to show sustainability and gain consumer trust. Tariff and trade barriers. Another challenge is tariffs and trade barriers. Some countries impose high taxes or strict safety regulation that make exporting difficult. Del Monte addresses this by complying with international food standards and also works with the Philippine government to participate in trade agreements that give them better access to foreign markets. The third challenge is climate related risk, like typhoons and unpredictable weather that can affect the plantation and crops. So, to solve this, Del Monte invests in climate resilient agricultural practices and has developed risk management strategies to protect production. Next, there are labor concerns and logistics issues. Labor disputes and high transportation costs are common in the Philippines. Del Monte addresses this by investing in CSR programs to support workers and improve conditions. They also used an integrated supply chain, which means planting, harvesting, processing, and packaging are all done close together, helping reduce costs and increase efficiency.
Economic impact: how Del Monte's export benefits local communities.
Del Monte is one of the largest pineapple producers in the world. It operates mainly in Mindanao, Philippines, and exports to countries like the US, Japan, and the Middle East. This large-scale export business doesn't just help the company, it creates widespread economic benefits for the local communities and the country.
Job creations: direct employment. Del Monte owns vast pineapple plantations and processing facilities. It hires thousands of local workers for different roles: planting, harvesting, packing, quality control, and logistics. It also employs professionals in areas like engineering, management, and international trade. Why it matters: provide steady income, especially in rural areas with fewer opportunities. This improves living standards, reduces poverty, and help young people stay local instead of migrating for work. Number two is support for local business in direct employment. Del Monte doesn't
So, into this Del Monte of exporting pineapples, one of the many suggestions for export would be other top countries like Canada, America, and other such major nations in the world. Though, to, in today's Del Monte here in the Philippines, there's yet potential to be made in international export, bringing more jobs here to Bukidnon by such exporting of products. Not only would it help in the livelihood of many people, in its workers, in the plantations, in the factories. So such expansion is much needed and beneficial. And so that ends our presentation. And thank you for listening and watching this video. That is all. Thank you